In 2021, the world witnessed a significant geopolitical development. China and Iran signed a sweeping 25-year cooperation agreement. This pact signaled a deepening of ties between the two nations. It outlined a framework for collaboration across various sectors, including energy, infrastructure, and trade. At the heart of this agreement lies a focus on Qeshm Island, a strategic location poised to become a linchpin in China's global ambitions. This partnership is not merely about economic cooperation, it has profound geopolitical implications. The deal reflects China's growing assertiveness on the world stage and Iran's determination to break free from Western isolation. The agreement has the potential to reshape the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East and beyond. It also underscores the enduring importance of geography in international relations. This essay examines the China-Iran partnership through the lens of Qeshm Island. It explores the strategic significance of this island, the motivations driving both countries, and the potential consequences for the region and the world. The agreement is a testament to the shifting sands of global power. It is a harbinger of a new era, marked by shifting alliances and the rise of new centers of influence. Qeshm Island, Iran's largest island, occupies a strategic position in the Persian Gulf. Located just a few miles off the Iranian coast, Qeshm sits at the mouth of the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway of immense global importance. This strategic location makes Qeshm a coveted prize in the game of geopolitics. The island spans 1,490 square kilometers. This makes it slightly larger than the island nation of Bahrain. However, despite its size, Qeshm has remained relatively underdeveloped. Its population numbers around 100,000, a fraction of the bustling metropolises found elsewhere in the region. This is partly due to Qeshm's harsh environment. The island's strategic location becomes even more significant when considering the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway is the only maritime passage connecting the Persian Gulf to the open ocean. It serves as a vital artery for global energy flows. Qeshm Island's proximity to this choke point makes it a potential hub for controlling the flow of oil and gas. This is a factor that has not been lost on either China or Iran. Despite its strategic importance, Qeshm Island presents a challenging environment for development. The island is characterized by a hot and arid climate, with scorching summers and mild winters. Rainfall is scarce, averaging a mere 183 millimeters annually. This makes freshwater a precious commodity on the island. Qeshm's terrain is equally unforgiving. Rocky plains and low hills dominate the landscape, offering little in the way of arable land. The coastline, while extensive, is often rugged and indented, limiting the development of deep water ports. Despite these challenges, the island's inhabitants have carved out a living from the land and sea for centuries. Fishing remains a vital part of the local economy, with the waters around Qeshm teeming with a variety of marine life. Salt extraction is another traditional industry, taking advantage of the island's arid climate and shallow coastal lagoons. The China-Iran agreement aims to transform Qeshm's economic landscape. The deal envisions massive investments in infrastructure, industry, and tourism. However, realizing this vision will require overcoming the significant environmental and logistical challenges that Qeshm presents. The Strait of Hormuz is one of the world's most strategically important waterways. This narrow channel, at its narrowest point only 21 miles wide, serves as the only maritime passage connecting the oil-rich Persian Gulf to the open ocean. It is a choke point of immense global significance. The Persian Gulf region holds a staggering concentration of energy reserves. Over 60% of the world's proven oil reserves and nearly half of its natural gas reserves lie beneath the waters of the Gulf. Every day, an estimated 21 million barrels of oil transit the Strait of Hormuz, representing approximately 30% of global seaborne oil trade. The strait's importance extends beyond its role in global energy flows. It is also a vital trade route for a wide range of goods. From consumer products to raw materials, a significant volume of global trade passes through this narrow waterway. This makes the Strait of Hormuz a critical artery for the global economy. The strategic importance of the Strait of Hormuz has long made it a focal point for geopolitical competition. Control of this waterway gives a nation significant leverage over global energy flows and, by extension, the global economy. Section 5. China's Energy Imperative. China's insatiable appetite for energy is a defining feature of its economic rise. As the world's second-largest economy and its most populous nation, China's energy demands are colossal. The country is the world's largest importer of crude oil, with a significant portion of its imports originating in the Persian Gulf region. China's reliance on maritime energy imports makes it acutely vulnerable to disruptions in supply. The vast majority of China's oil imports transit the Strait of Malacca, a narrow waterway in Southeast Asia. Any disruption to this choke point, whether due to piracy, terrorism, or geopolitical tensions, could cripple China's economy. The China-Iran partnership, with its focus on Qeshm Island, is partly driven by China's desire to secure its energy supply chains. By investing in Qeshm's infrastructure and developing its port facilities, China aims to create a strategic hub that can bypass the Strait of Malacca. This would give China greater control over its energy imports and reduce its vulnerability to disruptions. It is a strategic imperative for a nation determined to maintain its economic growth and global influence. Section 6. Iran's Economic Lifeline. Iran's economy is grappling with the weight of international sanctions. Decades of economic isolation have taken their toll. The country's once booming oil industry has been hit particularly hard, with production and exports plummeting in recent years. This has had a devastating impact on Iran's economy and its people. The China-Iran partnership offers Iran a lifeline. China, with its vast economic resources and its thirst for energy, represents a crucial market for Iranian oil. The 25-year agreement includes provisions for Chinese investment in Iran's energy sector, potentially revitalizing its oil fields and boosting production. Beyond energy, the agreement promises to bring much-needed investment to a range of Iranian industries. From infrastructure development to manufacturing, China's capital and expertise could help jumpstart Iran's economy and create much-needed jobs. For Iran, the partnership with China is not just about economic expediency, it is also a way to break free from Western isolation. By aligning itself with China, Iran seeks to reduce its dependence on the West and forge a new path forward. Section 7. Shifting Sands in the Middle East. The China-Iran partnership has sent ripples of anxiety through the Middle East. The region, long accustomed to a US-led security architecture, is now grappling with the implications of China's growing assertiveness. The agreement is seen by some as a sign of America's waning influence and China's determination to reshape the regional order. For Iran, the partnership with China offers a strategic counterweight to the United States and its allies in the region. By strengthening its ties with China, Iran seeks to bolster its position vis-à-vis its regional rivals, namely Saudi Arabia and Israel. This has the potential to exacerbate existing tensions and fuel regional instability. The agreement has also raised concerns about Iran's nuclear ambitions. While the deal itself does not address Iran's nuclear program, some analysts fear that increased economic and military cooperation with China could embolden Iran to pursue its nuclear ambitions more aggressively. The China-Iran partnership is a game-changer in the Middle East. It is a sign of the shifting sands of global power and a harbinger of a more multipolar world. The region's future will be shaped by how these dynamics play out in the years to come. Section 8. A new Silk Road rises. The China-Iran partnership, with its focus on Qeshm Island, is part of a much grander vision, China's Belt and Road Initiative, also known as the BRI. This ambitious project aims to connect China to the rest of the world through a network of roads, railways, pipelines, and maritime routes. Qeshm Island, with its strategic location at the mouth of the Strait of Hormuz, is a key node in this emerging network. By investing in Qeshm's infrastructure, China aims to create a vital link in its maritime Silk Road, connecting China to markets in the Middle East, Africa, and Europe. The BRI is more than just an infrastructure project. It is a geopolitical strategy aimed at expanding China's global influence. By investing in infrastructure and trade, China seeks to create a network of economic dependencies that will bind other nations more closely to Beijing. The China-Iran partnership, as part of the BRI, has the potential to reshape the global geopolitical landscape. It is a stark reminder that geography still matters in the 21st century. The world is witnessing the rise of a new Silk Road, and its impact will be profound.